What's going on, guys? It's your boy Carl. We're back with the instant match reaction. Big up Adam Pearson for the footage from the away end. Don't know if we can see it. No, I missed it. But yeah, let's. If you haven't seen it, let's get that unblocked. There you are. Chelsea won. Newcastle 0. Undeserved, in my opinion. Oh, would you believe it? After the to and fro from Dan Burn and Kai Havertz in the first half, it ends up Kai Havertz getting the better of Dan Burns with a fantastic touch and winning the game for Chelsea. But before we get into that, please do me a huge favour and like, share and subscribe to the channel if you're happy with the content that I'm putting out. I am a big part of Newcastle Fans TV, so please go over to that channel and like, share, subscribe their content as well. And we have a channel called NFTV Extra where we do loads of random stuff, gaming, etc, etc. I'm just trying to build my own audience, you know, to build my own kind of brand and then take that over to Newcastle Fans TV, etc. Just try and do a few things on our own, you know, see how it goes. But yes, if you don't know about me, my name's Carl. I'm from Birmingham. I'm a season ticket holder at Newcastle United, and my family are from Cramlington, the reason why I support them. Enough about me. Dan Burn, elbowed by Kai Havertz early doors. Should he have stayed on the pitch? Was a yellow card the right decision? In my opinion, no. And the only reason I say that, like, I'm not saying this is a Stonewall red, but it's that most experts and VAR will come out and say that had it been given a red card, there wouldn't be enough to overturn that decision. Like, there was enough there for it to be a red card. So if that's the case, then it should be a red card. You know, there shouldn't be an in-between, and there shouldn't be like, oh, you know, it's the first half. He's led with his elbow. There's intent there, but not too much of intent. So we'll give him a yellow card. Like, nah, it should have been a red for me. But you know, I'm being quite contradictory there because I'm saying it shouldn't have been a Stonewall. But it's difficult because he's leapt so high. He's not looking at the board. He's led with his elbow, and there's movement. Like, it's not like he's just led like that and just landed into Dan Burn. Like, there was movement. That for me is a red card, because it's not whether there's not that much. There was intent at the end of the day. He's intended to elbow Dan Burn, and he did that. He's cut his face. For me, red card. However, that aside, you know, we're not going to play the victim. I thought we played very, very well. I'm very, very happy with Newcastle United's performance today, especially considering that we didn't have our strongest squad out today. Obviously had Joe Willock and Joe Shelvey and Joe Linton missing from the midfield. That has kept us unbeaten throughout 2022 up until today. But Bruno Guimaraes steps in to start, and I thought he was excellent in terms of being able to break up play. You know, I just feel like we obviously lack. Maxi didn't start. Fraser didn't start, so we lacked the outlets. Chris Wood, you know, had enough work rate about him. The work rate was fantastic. Jamal Lascelles looked out of place a little bit, whether it's down to game time or the fact that, you know, a lot of us feel he's probably not good enough for the fold anymore. But, you know, it wasn't his worst game by any means. He just looked a little bit, at times he's looked how he's looked all season, a bit nervous. Dan Burn was absolutely fantastic, minus the lapse in concentration to the end, and it's very, very unfortunate because I still think he deserves man of the match. But I felt we did so well to keep that Chelsea side quiet. Like, Timo Werner had nothing going really, other than the opportunity where he was offside. He's been brought down by Dubravka. But prior to that, how have we not got a penalty? How? Jacob Murphy has done so well down that left-hand side. Managed to get himself to the byline. And he's all over his shirt. I can't remember who it was, to be honest. But he's all over his shirt. He's grabbing him, he's pulling him, he's chopped at him twice, missed the ball twice, and then bundled him over. Like, how is it not a penalty? It's gone to VAR as well. How is that not a penalty? What is the point? What is the point in having VAR if it's not going to be used correctly? Like, there is no way in any game of football that isn't a penalty. It wasn't soft. It was fucking stone wall. Honestly, like, this is what gets frustrating. Beggars belief that Newcastle United could go to Stamford Bridge on a Sunday when they're going through a financial crisis. Chelsea, this is at 2:00 on a Sunday on Sky Sports and be able to come away with a result. You know, it just feels like the Premier League and VAR would do everything in their power to stop that happening, because woe is fucking Chelsea. Now, I know that isn't the case. I'm just frustrated. But like I said, you know, it's one of them. It happens. You know, by all means, I'm not saying that we've absolutely obliterated Chelsea off the park and we deserve to beat them. That's not what I'm saying at all. I feel very hard done by with not coming away with a point. You know, but even so, getting beat last minute against Chelsea with the side they've got, you know, they've managed to bring the likes of Lukaku and Kovacic, for example, off the bench. Like, they've got a very strong side, and it just shows how far we've come since Steve Bruce left the club, and since December, since we were able to get some actual regimes in place, some fitness training, some tactical kind of nous back into the side. And yeah, I'm proud of Newcastle. I'm just frustrated at the same time. And you know, I'm not bashing Chelsea. It is what it is. These things happen. It's football at the end of the day. Yeah, just felt like we deserved a point. Let me know what you guys think. Miguel Almiron, how did you judge his performance today? Because a lot of people were kind of talking that this could be almost his last hurrah and needed to show something. I thought, again, his work ethic was fantastic. Constantly chasing down the keeper. He's had a great volley that was saved by Mendy. But did he do enough? Did he do enough to warrant bringing him back next season, for example? Or would you look at selling him? I think that's a good question for quite a few players as well. Like, obviously, I think a lot of us would agree that we'll probably look at selling Jamal Lascelles and replacing him with Diego Carlos or Sven Botman. Would you sign Matty Targett? Apparently, there's the agreement in principle that we can sign him for 15 million. I personally would take him in a heartbeat. Now, I know people want to move on and try and go and get that next kind of calibre of player, but I actually feel like he's a fantastic fullback, and given the right coaching and environment, that he could really, really excel. And I don't want to go out and spend 50 million on a fullback that we've got to get used to Premier League football when we have one who's very, very tactically astute, very loves a challenge, very so far seems very disciplined. He's got his head screwed on. He's relishing the opportunity at Newcastle United. Wants to prove a point to Aston Villa that they were wrong in replacing him for Luca Digne, which, yeah, he's got all the right attributes and mindset to excel. So I'd love to sign him, and I'd love to keep him at fullback currently. Now, we know things like this could come back and bite us in the arse, but it is what it is. Obviously, Kieran Trippier we want back. Do you keep Manquillo as cover, or do you go out and buy another fullback? I think, again, we 100% need to strengthen at the striker position. Chris Wood, 25 million. It was good business at the end of the day, regardless of what happens. Do you sell him in the summer? I personally think yes, and you take the loss, because I don't think you're going to get 25 million back for him. And I say that in the kindest way possible. Nothing against Chris Wood, but if we're going to kick on, he's not the answer. Definitely not. And that's unfortunate for him. Although, it'd be interesting to see if we could fit a two up top with him and Callum Wilson. But then who do you drop? Let me know in the comments what you thought about the game. This was your instant reaction. Like I said, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. Make sure you get yourself over to Newcastle Fans TV as well. It's been your boy Carl. Like I said, check me out on Twitter at Carl Newcastle. Instagram, Carl_Hall_NFTV. It's been your boy. We will see you probably on Newcastle Fans TV. Peace.